The more I started to study it and research it and learn about it, the more beautiful it became and the more interesting it became. And then kind of delving into the world, I realized it was, a universe that no movies had really explored, and I always think that that's a really exciting place to set a film, is in a setting that is very rich and interesting, but not very visited by movies. What's interesting about the ballet, and what people don't really think about it, because most people think pink when they think ballet, is it's actually, most ballets are really tragic and scary and gothic, and there's demons and monsters. And when you translate that into cinema, you can start to do some really scary, frightening, unsettling things. Well, there's so many interesting things about Swan Lake the ballet. First is the white swan and the black swan, both played by the same dancer. So it's one of the most complicated and difficult ballets for a dancer to undertake, and it's also the most famous ballet. And why it's interesting for a dancer is the dancer gets to show so many different shades of herself. As the Queen Swan, she gets to play the innocent, the scared, afraid bird, the gentle bird, creeping around on eggshells, and then when she becomes the Black Swan in the third act, she gets to play a seductress, and also she's evil, and and she's trying to seduce and to fool her love. Natalie had this really hard job that not only did she have to dance and be convincing as a ballet dancer, but she also had to, act the scenes that were happening while she was dancing. And there was a lot of emotional choices she had to make during the ballet. So she's not only thinking about the dance, she's also emoting, which is, really quite a challenge. Well, I don't think any of my films fall in specific genres. I guess the closest we're towards is, Black Swan is a psychological thriller. It's got kind of elements of horror, elements of drama, elements of paranoia. And I don't know, I guess it's similar to my other work in certain ways, but I kind of wanted to make something that had some scares in it. There's a lot of stuff about doubles, and there's a lot about reflection and about mirrors, and we tried to be as inventive as we could with doing stuff with mirrors. Very early on, that was kind of, I know a lot of people have experimented with shooting through mirrors and stuff, but I kind of wanted to take it to a new level, and so I think there's a lot of different types of scares and effects that people haven't seen before.